Crisis rocks APC as National Secretary, threatens National Vice Chairman, and demands 500 million naira. Wow. What is happening in APC? I know that after they have done all the things that Tinubu paid for, sharing the money will be a problem. This is most likely like the case of armed robbers. One challenge is to go and steal, and after stealing, another challenge is how to share the proceeds of the stealing. Okay, I know that these people, a lot of money has exchanged hand in APC during these presidential and National Assembly elections. Okay, and then now that they're also preparing for governorship elections and state house of assembly, money is less changing hands. So what could be happening at APC at this national level? The national secretary is threatening the national vice chairman and asking for 500 million. Let's see what they have to say. Wow. The National Secretary of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Iyola Omisore, has asked for the payment of 500 million naira from Vice Chairman of the party in the Northwest, Salihu Lukman, over alleged libel. Wow. Okay, so Nigerian News reports that Omisore and Lukman, who are both members of the National Working Committee of the ruling party, have been at loggerheads. Speaking on Tuesday during an interview on AIT, Lukman had called on Omisore to resign from his position. Can you imagine? The APC vice chairman accused Omisore of mismanaging campaign funds, I tell you, meant for the Osun state election, which the APC lost to the People Democratic Party. Lukman had said, I am aware the party has given some campaign funds to Osun, which was handled by the National Secretary, and to some extent he has either mismanaged it, but more importantly, he has not is not accounting to anybody, and you have to activate the process of accountability. Okay, so in a letter dated March 15, an address to Lukman, counsel to the APC National Secretary Boyega Oyewole's son, said Lukman's comment is false and was aimed at maligning Omisore's character. Can you imagine? The APC secretary, through his legal counsel, threatened to drag Lukman to court if he failed to apologize and pay 500 million naira. Oyewole said, it is clear beyond doubt that your statement and publication was a political ploy with the intent of impugning the reputation and integrity of our client and unjustifiably and unwarrantedly assassinating his character in the eyes of right-thinking members of the public. Our client has consequently directed us to request for a retraction of your libelous statement and publication and an apology to be published in 2 major newspapers and several online news outlets not later than 48 hours of the delivery of this letter, and also the payment of the sum of 500 million naira as damages for malicious statement against our client. Oh boy, can you imagine? Yeah. So Misore's lawyer has written to Lukman, giving him all of these conditions. Apologize, withdraw the statement he made, apologize within 48 hours on 2 major daily newspapers, and then pay the sum of 500 million for character assassination. Take notice that if you fail to heed the request of our client within 48 hours of the receipt of this letter, we shall be constrained to proceed to the court of law against you for exemplary damages for injurious falsehood and malicious statement made of and concerning our client. Oh boy, can you imagine? So the issue here is that the APC gave campaign funds, Osun State campaign fund, or allocated some fund to Osun State governorship campaign that just finished. Okay, and that was managed by Omisore, who is the national secretary. Okay, and now what the national vice chairman Lukman is saying is that that money came to Osun State and was with Omisore, and Omisore must have mismanaged that money and is not accounting for it to anybody, and so he should be called to order. He should be made to account for it immediately, because it seems that the money has been embezzled and be used for different purposes. And even the election, the APC or the governorship election in Osun State, for which that money was to support the APC campaign there, that they even lost the election to PDP. That was how Adeleke took over the office and Oyetola was removed from the office. Okay, so with all of these, APC Lukman, which is the national vice chairman, is now asking Omisore to account for the money, because it seems that he has spent the money or embezzled it on something else. So in return, now the Omisore has sent his lawyers to send a letter to Lukman, warning him, giving him certain conditions. One is to withdraw that libelous statement, which is tantamount to character assassination, and then apology, tender unreserved apology on the front page of 2 national daily newspapers, after which she will pay him 500 million naira for character assassination as compensation. Oh boy, this is when wow. And the liars have delivered that letter, okay? And they say they gave Lukman 48 hours to do all of that, or they will be constrained by going to the court of law to handle the matter, and Lukman himself will receive the invitation to appear in court to defend what he's saying about the embezzlement of that money, campaign fund for Osun State governorship election. This is serious. So I know that this period, money has been moving left, right, and center. Money has been moving up and down. Now, the fracas in APC at different levels. This one now is national level. I know that they don't like themselves. I know that APC has almost 2 or 3 different factions. We have the northern faction, we have the southwest faction, and I don't know, we still have different individuals fighting themselves. We still have the presidency faction, and we still have the governorship factions as well. That is the APC governors. They call them progressive governors. Okay, they also have their own group, and they are suing themselves up and down. The APC is a party that has failed Nigerians completely, and so I would not be surprised if trouble is coming to them from left, right, and center, especially now that the administration is coming to an end, and now they are preparing for another APC administration, because their godfather has also been announced as winner of the just concluded presidential election. But the fact remains that APC is, we said PDP is a place where they share money. But now we've seen that APC doesn't share money, APC collect the money completely. That is, they confiscate the money. That is APC for you. And part of the money is what they have put together, and they say this for campaign, and are eating it and spending it among themselves. And there's no result, no apology to anybody. Quite unfortunate. That though it's party money, but that is from there it gets to national access to national fund, and they will still squander national fund the same way they are squandering party money, just like they have been doing. Quite unfortunate. So that is what is happening in APC, an internal crisis that is here to be resolved. Hopefully they will go and meet in the court to settle it in the court.